Hi, this is Positive Energy, also known as Quintessential 2, and I'm back with a review of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And this is season 12, and I'm not sure of the episode, but the most important thing is this is the episode where we see a huge breakdown between Mark and Kenya. Now, before we get to the charity event, because remember, Mark wanted to host this charity event, a mentoring program that he wants to start for young black men, young black boys in Atlanta, which is great. So, and it's also his introduction to the Atlanta community. I like the idea. However, the way the event went off just wasn't, it just wasn't positive. And for him being a black man and to the way he has been showcasing himself throughout the season and then more so tonight doesn't align with what he's trying to bring about with the community. It just doesn't go together. He's trying to mentor young boys, and how his behavior toward his wife was tonight, embarrassment, complete embarrassment. But before we get to that, let's talk about a few other things. So Cynthia's throwing Eva a baby shower, and it's sunflowers and everything's nice. The location is at one of Eva's friends' homes. And a question that has come up is, based on, what Nene said, well, it's not Eva's house. We've never been to Eva's house. And, she said it in a shady manner. But the truth of the matter is, Eva is probably not going to show her house. She's not going to show her location as far as where she lives because of the situation with the father of her first child. The person she was with before she married. I think his name is Michael. I think she's very careful about, wanting to film anything within her house because for fear, I don't know, if she does film anything, it would be very quickly and probably in a space where you couldn't figure out where she might be located. So, because she's very cognizant of that and she's very afraid. So that's the situation with her living situation or where she films. The party was fun. They did the baby bottle sucking situation, and it was so funny. I was thinking, ooh, honey, some folks is telling on themselves, such as Tanya and Shamia in particular. And Candy said that Shamia cheated because she bit a hole in the baby bottle, and she was able to finish drinking her drink before everybody else, and that's the reason why she won. Okay, whatever the case may be, it was still funny. Again, a very, very nice event. Candy, well, she was told, because I saw her after show as well, and she said someone told her to go and get Kenya and Tanya to talk. And it just didn't go over very well. Kenya did apologize in a different scene I guess it was on camera, but we didn't see the apology. She apologized for calling Tanya the C-U-N-T word. But then right after she apologized, Tanya was like, I just can't believe I was called that. I've never been called, anything like that in my life. And it was just very disturbing for her. And, she was really, she just couldn't believe it. And I think there's a lot of conversation about whether or not, do black women use that word very often? And I honestly don't hear that word amongst black women. I've never heard amongst black women. It's just, I don't know. It's just not common. So, but Tanya was offended. And I guess, anybody, it's not a compliment. So it was understandable. And so anyway, Kenya explains to Tanya about this event and she wants Paul to come. Tanya is not thrilled about inviting her fiance, and for good reason. It could be a setup. Just like with the whole cookie lady situation, she can set her, she doesn't trust Kenya. So including Paul in that mess is just not what she wants to do. And she refuses to do it. So as we move forward, Tanya says, well, you know what? I'll tell you what I'll do. I will let Paul know. And then we later find out she never did tell Paul. She didn't talk to Paul about the event. She didn't want Paul to be involved. She didn't care. And she was just like, I'll make an appearance, but I'm not going to get Paul involved in this type of nonsense. What else happened? We get Nene and Greg talking, and Nene is very hesitant about going to Greece. And, and to me, it's like, girl, yes, it's going to be drama. Okay, you have some concerns about going away with the girls, even though you claiming that you are trying to get back in their good graces. Ooh, hold on one second.